What just happened? Princess Leonor grand wedding stuns the world. The world thought it was prepared. The press lined the streets, cameras flashing, crowds chanting her name, and royal watchers across the globe glued to their screens. A royal wedding was expected to be majestic, dignified, and rehearsed to perfection. But what unfolded before our eyes was something no one predicted. Princess Leonor of Spain, the future queen, did not just walk down the aisle, she stunned the entire world with a wedding that defied every expectation, leaving millions breathless and asking the same question: what just happened? Because royal weddings are supposed to follow the script, lavish tradition, rigid protocol, the familiar steps we've seen time and again. Yet Leonor's wedding shattered those boundaries, replacing predictability with raw emotion, authenticity, and a spectacle that will be remembered for generations. But here's the twist: this wasn't just about a princess saying, "I do." This was about the heir to the Spanish throne rewriting what it means to be royal in the 21st century. And that is why the reactions, explosive, divided, and emotional, have engulfed Spain, Denmark, the UK, and beyond. So, what happened inside that ceremony? Why did it stun the world? And what does this mean for the future of Spain's monarchy? Let's dive into the heart of the story. The moment Leonor appeared, the atmosphere shifted. The crowd gasped, not because of the crown she will one day wear, but because of the woman she has become. Her gown was more than fabric, it was a statement. Combining Spanish heritage with modern design, it honored centuries of tradition while embracing a bold, personal flair. Fashion critics hailed it as a masterpiece, while fans flooded social media with images declaring it the most breathtaking royal bridal look of the century. But the dress was only the beginning. What truly stunned the world was Leonor's composure. As bells rang and the ceremony began, her every movement radiated confidence, grace, and humanity. She was not simply the future Queen of Spain, she was a young woman in love, unapologetically showing that even monarchy cannot suppress the beating of a human heart. And then came the vows. Spoken in clear, unwavering tones, Leonor's words carried more than romance. They carried defiance. They carried modernity. They carried a message to every watching eye: the monarchy may be rooted in tradition, but its future belongs to the brave. The reactions inside the cathedral were immediate. Queen Letizia, her mother, fought back tears, remembering her own battles with royal protocol when she entered the Spanish royal family as a commoner. King Felipe's pride was unmistakable, though beneath it lay the tension of a monarch who knows how fragile the institution can be. Infanta Sofia, Leonor's sister, radiated joy, a reminder of the bond that has carried them through the weight of expectation. But outside the cathedral, the reactions exploded even more. Fans erupted in cheers, chanting Leonor's name. Headlines across the world blared, "Leonor's wedding changes everything." Commentators compared the moment to Princess Diana's wedding in 1981, yet insisted that Leonor's carried an authenticity Diana's never could. Some went further, calling it the wedding that saved the monarchy. Yet not everyone was pleased. Critics accused Leonor of being too modern, too emotional, too willing to break from rigid tradition. They asked whether such openness was dangerous for a monarchy that depends on mystery and distance. In Madrid, political voices reignited debates about whether Spain even needs a royal family. Across Europe, rival royal houses took note: was Leonor setting a new standard they would all have to follow? And then came the whispers about her choice of partner. Because Leonor did not marry a distant prince from another European house. She chose love. A man not defined by title, but by the connection they share. This was the spark that set the world ablaze. Some praised her courage, comparing her to her mother, Queen Letizia, who also broke barriers by marrying King Felipe. Others warned that such choices could weaken the crown. But ask yourself this: is a monarchy stronger when its queen marries for duty, or when she marries for love? Could Leonor's authenticity become the very reason her people embrace her? Or will it become the crack that opponents of the monarchy exploit? As the ceremony ended, the world held its breath. The kiss, broadcast live to millions, was more than tradition. It was a moment of unity. A bridge between past and future. Between crown and heart. And for many, it was proof that Leonor is not just Spain's heir, she is a queen who will rule with humanity. But the story didn't end at the cathedral doors. The celebration spilled into the streets of Madrid and echoed across Europe. Danish fans linked her to Prince Christian in speculation, while British media compared her charm to Kate Middleton's. Social media lit up with phrases like Queen of Hearts 2.0 and Leonor the Brave. And yet, questions remain. What challenges will Leonor face now that she has set this precedent? Will Spain rally behind her, or will critics grow louder? Will her choice of love over duty prove sustainable in the long march of monarchy? Each answer only leads to more questions, each moment pulling us deeper into the story of a young woman reshaping history. The truth is, what just happened was not simply a wedding. It was a revolution wrapped in lace and vows. It was a declaration that royalty can be both regal and real. It was a promise that the future of Spain will not be dictated by rigid tradition alone, but by the courage of a queen who dares to be human. So when the world asks, what just happened? The answer is this: Princess Leonor stunned us all. She stunned us with love. She stunned us with courage. She stunned us with a wedding that will echo for generations. And as Spain looks ahead, one thing is clear: the crown has never looked so human, so hopeful, or so unstoppable.